They're very good to eat. Hohenbuhuya, oh my, this is a complicated one. It's named after an Australian botanist who discovered the mushroom, and it's also petaloides, because petal looks like a leaf, is spread out and flat, so it's named after mycologist and the characteristic of the mushroom itself. Hygrosope, this is, hygros means moisture. You find a lot of these at the edges of lakes or in a little creek bed or something like that. And kaipi means head. It's got a real distinct little pointed cone type head. And this is inosope. All of these are dangerous. They're fibrous, and ino for inosope means fiber. Look how fibrous the cap is. And it smells like a pear. When you smell this one, it smells just like a pear. So, and this is the Laccaria we identified earlier. Amanastina means purplish. Lac, a pit in the middle. It's waxy, got waxy gills. So that's why it has the name it has. And this Lactarius, lactate, Lactarius, all Lactarius have milk, lactate. Milk, aurantai means orange colored, so aurantiacus, and they're all good to eat. This has gold milk, Chrysinurus, gold, so this is the color of the milk, helps you identify this. Deliciosus, that's just because it's such a good mushroom to eat, so it's named after its edibility characteristic. And Lactarius zonarius, it has the zones on the left side. You see on the cap the zones, and as you can see on the right, it's got the milk, so the latex. This is Lexinum aurantiacum, and somebody was asking me, you were asking me about how are they when they are associated with specific trees. So the Lexinum in Idaho is associated with aspens and poplars. This same Lexinum in Colorado is associated with eucalyptus. And the one down there is poisonous and the one up here isn't. I mean, make you nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, not kill you. But so it absorbs whatever nutrients are in the soil in that environment. So it depends on where you find it. Lepiota felina. Lepiota because it's got free gills underneath, white gills, but feline. Look at the pattern of the cap. It looks just like a cat. I mean, I think that is cool. Anyway, it looks like a little ocelot. Now this is kind of weird. Lycoperdon. It's a puffball, but it's an exact shape of a uterus. So it's named after its shape. Now this has got macroscopic characteristics under the microscope. That normally the cystidae are really tiny, a few microns, 8 microns long. These are like 50. So this is huge microscopically. It's named for its microscopic characteristics, which you can't see. But it's very appropriate, so it's good. Macrolepiota, mastoidea, it looks like a breast or a nipple, mastoid for a breast. So they go after the shape. And macro means large. Look at the size of this guy. In Lepiota, it's got scales on the cap. Remember, Lepiotas have scales and they don't come off, where Ammonitis have the patches that you can get rid of. So it's just a huge thing. Mucigula, mucus. Look how slimy the cap of this thing is. So that's how it got its name. Mycena rosea. Mycena because that's the genus it is, but rosea because of the beautiful pink cap. Otidia looks just like an ear. So it's an ear cut in half. So that's what it looks like growing in the forest. I found these in Bear Basin. Paxillus, Atromentarius. Paxillus is large and it's a large mushroom. Atro, they say it's hideous, but no mushroom is hideous to me. But somebody thought it was when they named it, probably because of the black stipe. And toment means dense, hairy. The stipe is really furry, kind of. And you don't eat this thing, but again, it's pretty. And foliota, look at the squares, the scales at the top, squarosa. It's got the little squares on the top. Perfect name for it. Polypore means many pores. So all the polypores you find on wood have all these pores underneath. Now, Boletus edulis have pores, but they grow on the ground and they're soft. Polypores grow on wood, and they are usually hard, firm mushrooms, but you can see the many pores underneath. The one that grows underwater, I showed you before, Sapphirella aquatica, grows underwater, aqua, so that's pretty cool. Pseudohydnum gelatinosum, it's got little teeth. You can see in the bottom middle, you can see the teeth, but it's a real gelatinous fungus. I have no idea if it's edible or not. It's usually too little to worry about. But it's not a true hydnum because it's softer, but it still has the teeth, so it's named after the teeth, and it's jelly-like. And Ramaria, ram means branch, and flave means yellow, so you see these in the forest too. They call them cauliflower mushrooms, I think. Russula albo nigra, alba means white, and nigra means black, so it's got white gills and yet a black dark cap. Brevipes is short. Look at the short stem. For such a big mushroom, and you find these in the spring, you're probably out now around melting snowbanks. Russula brevipes. The stipe is small, so it's short. Cyna means dark blue, got a dark blue cap. Guess what this one means? I wouldn't be eating this one. Nauseosis. Okay. Russula nigricans, again, it's got a black cap, so nigricans, dark center of the cap. Russula rosea, rose-colored cap, and the stipe has some rose-colored on it too. This is the one I was telling you about. You can absolutely tell from the smell. It's Tricholoma sulphureum. It smells just like sulfur, like rotten eggs, just from the smell. So that's how it got its name. And this Volvariella is pusil, means very small, and it is tiny, just a little bigger than a penny. Radicata is, look at that radiating foot it's got. So it's named after the shape of the foot. And that's it. And it's 12 o'clock, so thanks, guys. I hope you go into the forest and enjoy all the bounty out there.
Thank you so much. That's great.
My pleasure, absolutely. So I don't know if I can just pull it out.